Hey guys, it's me again. This isn't my house. No, if you haven't been like really paying attention to the recent reviews we've been doing for like the review team and stuff like that, I moved. This is my new apartment, which is why, and I'm just kind of finally getting back into the swing of things. That's why you haven't seen a lot of these in a long time. And I do mean a long time because I've been meaning to take care of this for months, and I'm just now finally getting back into it. Find the energy to do it, so here I am. I debated whether or not, I'm just gonna fix this. This is gonna bug me. There you go. And this has been bugging me forever. It's like, I honestly debated just not finishing, reviewing the season to begin with. It was like, no, I started, I gotta finish it. So most of you guys have already seen, who are watching this video, have probably already seen the rest of the season, except for me. I still haven't watched the entire thing yet. I'm on episode 9. I'm kind of backtracking and watch old episodes. But I'm finally catching up. So here we are, back on track. Season 2, episode 5, Kinbaku, I think it's what it's called. I think it's how you say it. Anyway, this is an episode that introduces Electra. Now, I'm assuming most of the people that are watching this video already kind of knows what happens because you've probably already seen the episodes. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over the plot details and all that stuff. I'm going to get right to the main point. I like Electra. I know Electra's kind of a mixed opinion from what a lot of people I've talked to. Kind of mixed feelings about this interpretation of the character. I know it's not exactly comic book faithful, but God, it's so much more interesting than the Jennifer Garner version alone. And it just like, the chemistry between her and Matt Murdock already works so much better than Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. And I know, granted, not exactly a fair comparison because fucking everything in this show works better than the fucking Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. But this one is all about introducing Elektra's character and the relationship they had. And Punisher's not in this episode a whole lot. And I know he comes back later on, like the next episode. There's a lot more Punisher in it. For good or better or worse, I don't know, I still haven't quite gotten there yet. But anyway, so that's all going on, and right away, you can, I mean, like, it's one of those things, like, I think people kind of question the relationship. I kind of get it, because I'm noticing there's something doing between the Punisher and Electra in this series, where they both kind of represent two different extremes that Matt Murdock can go into, where the Punisher kind of, both involve killing, where the Punisher acts as an extreme to what like Daredevil could do if he decided to just kill in the name of justice, like we just went to that rage-filled extreme, while Elektra is much more like if Daredevil eventually decided he actually liked killing, he could become like Elektra. So I think it's a very interesting contrast, and I think that what makes his interaction with these characters so interesting is that kind of parallel. And I will say this, when and again, I like Elektra's character in this, and that she's just kind of this crazy psycho bitch. And I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. Just the actress, I don't know her name, who plays her, just plays her, just like just this insane charisma. But you can kind of get why Matt Murdock would get wrapped into it. Cause like, if you're out there and you're in a healthy relationship and you've never had a batshit insane ex, lucky fucking you. Because, I mean, it's one of those things, yeah, they're crazy, and deep down you know they're bad for you, but god damn it, there's something about them that's so much fun, and so alluring, so electrified, if you will. I've had a couple beers. Anyway, so, swig. Anyway, so I kind of get why Matt Murdock, he's young in this, he's in a college year, so you kind of get why he get head over heels over this woman, and especially as that woman is quite frankly fucking gorgeous as his character is. And you kind of get how to be attracted to the danger and the fact that he can express himself in the way he can with other people. You get that allure, and you also get that switch moment, realize it's like, oh god, I've made a terrible fucking mistake. As she goes from crazy, psycho, like, rich criminal girlfriend to homicidal, Darth Sidious style, I'm gonna manipulate you like, good, give in to your anger, let your hatred flow, kind of thing. And, It makes the character a lot of fun. It does make her very entertaining, if nothing else. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a sadistic part of me, but for some reason I find this character just very entertaining. And I'm glad that she's here, and I'm curious to see what they do with her towards the end of the season. I've seen what they do in the past few episodes. Is it representative of the comic books? I'm kind of inclined to doubt it, but because I'll admit, Electra isn't one I read all that much, so I don't know a lot about a character outside of the TV show. But man, it's fun. It's fun. It's kind of like Kingpin with Vincent D'Onofrio, although it's nowhere near as good as like Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. But god damn it, she's entertaining. She's really entertaining. I really liked her scenes. I like that it also like sets with like scenes with her in it. It's a lot cleaner. You can tell it's like going much more for like you can tell it's a different vibe of a storyline. I'm not sure that makes sense. Basically, it's like the tone of her storyline feels very different from the more gritty, grimy stuff we're used to with the Punisher storyline or like the Kingpin storyline. There's much more grittiness to those storylines. There's a much cleaner and yet still just as dark atmosphere with the Electra and what's inevitably going to be the Hand storyline. So I kind of like that contrast as well. It shows Daredevil expanding in different worlds, and it shows Daredevil kind of pushing the limits of what he can, like trying to balance his superhero life and his lawyer life, and really failing at it, and really just doing a sucky job at like balancing both worlds. And the cracks are starting to show. And I think it's an ongoing theme throughout the season. I don't know how well that goes into how well that evolves. Again, it's kind of a give and take thing where, like, on one hand, it's like I think I see what they're going for. Maybe I just want to forgive them what they're doing, throwing so many plot lines in here. On the other hand, you do have so many plot lines in here that can get a little jumbled up. But again, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna wait till I get further in before I really come down hard on it. And I know I've already heard a lot of foggy hate this season, and I'm gonna talk more in other episodes because I feel like it's much prevalent in the other episodes. At the same time, from what I've seen, I'm honestly not on board with the foggy hate this season. I was last season, but I'm not on board this season. I'm on episode 10 right now, so keep that in mind at the timeline I'm in right now. But for reasons in which I'll go into later episodes. But as far as Karen has a nice scene in this too. Like she and Matt have a nice date, and again, it kind of adds interesting contrast between her and Electra, and the fact that like Karen represents almost like the healthy relationship. The one that Matt Morgan, like, okay, someone that he could probably actually legitimately build a life with and have a healthy connection with. And yeah, he still goes back to the crazy bitch. I don't know why. We do this to ourselves all the time. Men, women, I don't care who it is. We always go back to the crazy person. But if I ever go back to my crazy ex, I'm going to shoot myself. But that's a whole other story entirely. My point is, we always seem to pick what's the most unhealthy option we could possibly get. Anyway, but they have a really nice dinner date, and they have a really good chemistry there. Although, like, granted, you can tell someone feels a little awkward, and maybe a little forced, which, again, I feel like is kind of intentional, because we all kind of knew this relationship was doomed to die from the get-go. Meanwhile, I like the path that Karen is taking, as she's becoming more of the investigative branch, trying to figure out, like, the Punisher's backstory, and uncovering all that stuff, and less about Punisher himself, and more about just Karen kind of finding her own identity outside of Nelson and Murdoch, and I like that about Karen. I like Karen. I like these characters. Even Foggy, I'm being a little more forgiving too. I like Electra. I like Punisher. I like these characters. I think they're very entertaining, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen next. So I think that's all I got to say about Kinbaku. So if I'm looking at the screen I have right now, the next one is going to be Regrets Only. So I'm going to try to get more videos out there, because I know I've been kind of falling behind just because I'm working 3 jobs right now, and I just moved into my new apartment like a month ago, and I'm still kind of settling in. We don't even have real furniture. Like, we brought these, if you organize the couches, this is because of the couches I had in the old house that I got to keep and I took with me. But that's really the only furniture we have. So, we're working on it. We're improving slowly but surely. Right now, I live with 2 other people. I'm the only one in here right now. But once we get more settled in and all that stuff, we'll be able to produce more videos. Means more stuff for you guys to watch. Means more Mike's Indie Corner. Animated Antics, which I can finally get Wes on there, Star Wars Showcase, all that stuff. We're going to try and bring back piece by piece whenever we can. I mean, that's one of those things, I kind of gave up on this schedule thing a long time ago just because, like, it's with so many people's busy schedule, it's impossible to find an even schedule, keep it consistent. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos, and see you later.